So, good evening, good evening, good evening. Hope you're all having a wonderful day. I've got my mate on tonight. Look, there he is. Look at him. What a beautiful specimen of a human being. What a lovely man. Always a lovely man. But Mikel Arteta has explained the process. Well, kind of explained. Nobody knows the process. Even he don't know the process. But we're going to get into that. I can't play. I'd love to play the whole 8-minute long video. It's nearly 9 minutes long, but it's not my video, so Arsenal will do me on a copyright strike for that. So unfortunately, I can't give you the whole interview. I can only give you the snippets of it that are on Arsenal website. But before we get into that, thank you to everybody who did like the video beforehand. You know the rules. You come into the chat, ping like. It's really self-explanatory, really. I don't know what the hold-up is with it. Don't forget, I won't be back doing a live stream after this one because it is date night tonight with the girlfriend, the wife that ran off and left me. She has actually run off and left me. She's gone to the supermarket. And no, I've not got a new trim. I just haven't. I just haven't brushed my hair. Just got back out. Just got back in from the swimming pool. And I see you like all spamming my chat about Hector Bellerin smoking cigarettes. I'm in no position to criticize. I smoke 20 a day, sometimes 10, sometimes 25, but I'd say on average 15 to 20. So yeah, it's not for me to call him out on his smoking. He can do what he wants. When he's on the football pitch, that's when I'll call him out because he's not very good. When he's on holiday in Italy, sat on one of the worst boats I've ever seen. Have you seen the boat? Like, where did they get the boat? Maybe it was the boat that he built to sail it on my tears. I don't know. I genuinely don't know. My lungs must be hurt. Well, I'm actually as fit as a fiddle, real talk. Yeah, I've been pumping my weights. I went for a jog the other day, and it was 36 degrees when I went jogging, brother. I was dripping wet. So yeah, man. And you can be fit and still smoke and still eat shit. So yeah, there we go. Anyway, don't forget, before we get into this, don't forget, I won't be back at 9 o'clock with a stream. It'll be an upload. And also, as soon as there is 500 people here, I'm going to throw my my little plug to the wolves, to the lions. My plugs told me, the same plug, by the way, that told me Tierney had already had the medical before Sky Sports told us that he was en route. The same plug that told me that Pepe was shown around the training ground by Lacazette. And then 2 days later, Arsenal released the video on their YouTube channel of Lacazette showing Pepe around. My man has told me, Gabriel's done. It's a done deal. So as soon as my man says it's done. Although, which one did he get wrong? He got one wrong, didn't he? There was one he got wrong. I can't remember. It was in the summer he got it wrong. But he has told me Gabriel is an Arsenal player. So we shall see if that actually comes true. But he did get one wrong. I can't remember which one it is. But listen, I'm just throwing it out there. He's told me that. I'm putting it out to you. Absolute fraudulence behaviour from Bellerin. Listen, Bellerin can do what he wants, man. Yeah, like I said, I smoke. That would be the most hypocritical thing of me to sit here and slag him off for smoking when I smoke. But thank you, Brandon. Appreciate your donation, man. And my wonderful darling, here she is, my babe. I can say that now. The wifey's gone to the supermarket, so we can be naughty like that. No, we can't. She's probably watching it en route. Lee, wondering, do you think the reason Aubameyang hasn't been announced be because of his deal contingent on signing other key players like Partey? Do you know what? I don't know. I really don't. Do you know? I actually think it's a done deal, but he is on holiday, so maybe he hasn't actually signed it. Maybe that's it. Maybe everything's there, but it's been agreed verbally. Maybe all the paperwork's being written up, checked by solicitors, stuff like that, and maybe he just hasn't signed it yet. It could be that though. I mean, we've obviously only signed William so far, and but yeah, like I just said, I know you were in the stream and you dropped that in, darling. He's told me Gabriel's signed, so we shall see. Maybe that is a marquee signing. He's definitely a very good player. I should ask him about Aubameyang, really, shouldn't I? I didn't even think. I was doing 101 things when that text came through to me, but yeah, he's pretty much spot on. But yeah, it could be that. It could be that, darling. Thank you as always for your donation. I appreciate that. You're on your sick bed. That ain't good, bro. I hope you're well, man. Listen, I know you're saying you're on your sick bed. Hopefully it's not that bad. Is it man flu? You know that us men have man flu and no notifications. This platform, bro, it does my tits in. One day they send them out. The next day they don't send them out. It won't be hypocritical to roast Bellerin because you're not a pro athlete. Well, neither is he. Let's be real. I haven't asked. Listen, I don't actively chase this guy up. Yeah, I'm not going to say who he is. I'll get him in a lot of trouble. But I never chase him up. I just get the text from him. So yeah, I'll have to wait and see. And it's not every transfer either. It's just every now and again he'll do it. So I don't actively chase after him. He's obviously got stuff to be doing. Lacking on. Anyway, listen, I'm waffling. Let's get into the process. What is the process? Mikel, tell us the process. I hear you cry. Tell us. The process is to have perfect hair. It's a fucking wig. That's why. He's bald underneath. He's bald. Anyway, I'm only going to be able to read out the transcript, unfortunately. I'd love to be able to play the video, but unfortunately copyright don't allow it. I can't see any of your comments right now. Do batter the like button. Our head coach arrived midway through December and could see that the energy and the culture around the club needed to change. So how did Mikel turn it around and turn a struggling side into the Emirates Cup champions within 8 months? His reply to that, the first thing was to get everyone together, the staff, the players, and I told him what I thought about them and why it wasn't working. If we're going to continue like this, it's never going to work. That's a good start. Sit down, shut up, and listen. First thing we had to do is get us back all together on the same agenda. I hate that word, agenda. It's a Twitter word. With all the same intentions. The foundations have to be really strong in order to create something that we start, and we've started to do that. I explained my view of how we could do it. We could change things and monitor them daily, but we started to apply some things and it really started to work. We had to create, I like the way he says this. We had to create the right culture, the right culture. Every time he says that, I think, yes, you actually get it, mate. You do get it. You genuinely do. Now get rid of the ones who don't. Obviously, I suppose that is part of the process. But he said we had to create the right culture for the club. And it has to be an environment that, first of all, everybody has to respect each other, that we have to work together and we have to express the passion and how lucky we are. See, look, whoever wrote this, typos. Look, and how lucky we. Who writes this stuff? You pay them fortunes for this to be where we want to be. That's the first one to start with. Without unity, we cannot drive this massive ship forward. And we have to manage Arsenal, the expectations that are involved with the club. The moment we started to do that, I started to change a few things that for me were really relevant. The players got behind them, the staff got behind them. We started to see the results straight away. As well, we have to identify our weaknesses and our strengths, and they have to be aware of our weaknesses. We can have weaknesses that we have to hide, but we cannot have weaknesses within the structure of our club, which is a great point, because all the way up, maybe fraud Raul was a weakness, get in the bin. Yeah, see you later. Then we have to maximize our strengths that we have a lot of at the moment. And at the moment, I didn't believe that we were doing that. We have huge potential. We have no limits. It depends on us, not the opponent or other clubs. It depends on our stats. And that's something we need to change. So that was what was encouraging at the time to do that. It then carried on. Do smash the likes up. Like I said, I can't see any of your comments because I am full screen on the website. I can come back to them real quick. Let's read a couple of yours out. Oh, look, there's my sister. Hi, sis. Hi, Logan. Hi, Cherry. Hopefully you're all well. I hope it's hot in Milton Keynes today. they don't proofread it. No, they don't. There's always typos and spelling mistakes and stuff on there, man. Let's do a couple more comments. We're going to the next part. Where's that comment gone? I just missed it. There it is. Scott. There you go. Evening, Scott. He says, evening, Lee. Maybe, just maybe, we're slowly moving in the right direction. Well, listen, the one thing I've always said about Mikel Arteta, I know a lot of people get on my case because I don't think he's going to take us to glory in terms of winning the Premier League. That's my opinion. If he changes my mind, then I'll sit here and say, yo, I got that wrong, you know. I fully got that wrong. I've done it this season with Bukayo Saka. Didn't think he was going to be good enough this season. And he's fully gone on to shut me up and make me hold my hands up. So listen, for now, I still don't think he's the right man to win us a title. But one thing I've always said about him since day one of him walking in that door, the way he speaks about the football club is exactly what I want to hear from a football manager. Yeah, the Arsenal manager, the Arsenal. He speaks like he's the Arsenal manager from back in the 90s. Yeah, that is what I want. So with that, that's a massive tick. Massive tick. We won the FA Cup, another big tick. He's doing some things really right, but some things I'm looking at and I'm still alarm bells ringing. So I suppose it is part of the process, which we're going to find out. We're going to find out what the process is because he does mention it. Everyone changed their attitude straight away, he went on to say. They had to break this up into segments, but there we go. So looking back on it now, how did you feel on your very first day in charge? He said, I could have a sense from the outside what was happening. Everything I was reading, the people I had inside the club that could feed me some info. We've all got one of them, baby. We've all got one of them. But I think until the day that you walk through the door and start to really feel the energy and what is happening, it's difficult to predict what the role is that you have to take in terms of the impact that you want to make. I was worried. Oh my God. Well, he didn't look worried. Fair play. I saw a lot of things that worried me in terms of the unity, the energy that was around the place. But I must say straight away, in the next few days, I completely felt something was changing. I must say a big thank you to all of the staff for how helpful they've been with me since the moment I joined. And as well to the players, because they really got on board. They changed their attitude straight away. See, it was the players. I fucking knew it. These players, I told you, attitude up their backside. They stink the place out. Yeah. Yes, Unai Emery is a massive part of it as well. But some of these players, I don't think we need to discuss which ones they are. You all know which ones they are. They started to be together to train really, really well. And paid a lot of attention to what we wanted to do. And obviously to the fans, because I was with City at the Emirates just a few days before my appointment and I saw the stadium and what was happening there. I was very concerned straight away. I must say that the fans got right behind the team. We started to create a different atmosphere at the Emirates and it was a huge help for myself, the players and the club, I think. He then went on and was asked, I want to see the players' reaction, etc., etc. I think this is the bit where he spoke about the process. I think pre-season hasn't started yet, but Mikel is focused on next season. It will be the first full season of the head coach, blah, blah, blah. So this was a good question they asked him, actually. Very good question. So if we sat down with him this time next year, where would he expect us to be in the process? That word. Process, baby. It's an impossible question. I don't even know where we're going to be on day one of pre-season. Well, please find out because I'm hoping it's going to be at London Colney, mate. Yeah, real talk. Type it in your sat nav. I have to look at the players, how they come back from their holidays. Well, we know Bellerin's on a boat smoking his life away. Don't smoke, kids. Don't smoke. How they come back after winning. This was really good what he said here, which is coming up. He said, I want to see that reaction. You don't know if they're going to be a little bit more relaxed because they've done something. Yeah. So because they've won the FA Cup, they might come in, yeah, what? We've won the FA Cup. We're sweet. We have to go to the next level. We have to apply ourselves better and we have to improve in a lot of areas and we have to dominate many other aspects of the game. But at the moment, we cannot control. If that is the mindset, then I'm very positive that we'll be sitting here in a year's time really happy. But I hope we take the road straight away. I'm very positive about where we are. I don't know if we're ahead of schedule. Obviously, if you had told me that we were going to win the FA Cup before I joined, I probably would have been happy with that. What I am very positive and passionate about and encouraged about is what we can do in the future. And if we make the right decisions, I'm super confident we can bring the club back to the top. Maybe it wasn't that bit. Maybe I've lost it. What have I done with it? You did speak about the process. Where is it? What's happened? I don't know where it's gone. 1 second. 1 second. Smash the likes up while I find it. And I'll come back to some of your comments. Why can't I find it? Okay. Okay. Let me just see if that's it. I think that might be it. No, it was that. Yeah, that was that. Sorry, I'm having a fucking mare today. I'm having an absolute mare today. So yeah, I don't know what the process is still. Just real talk. He said that he don't know whether he's ahead of schedule. I'm not sure we know what the schedule is. What was his target for the season, for this upcoming season? Do you reckon they've given him a target? Do we even have targets at this club? You know, is the target to win another one of them? Is the target just to finish top 4? I'd imagine the target would be Command F, my guy. The target should be to compete for the title every season. Obviously, people will sit there and laugh at that and say, yes, but you're 8th, you finished 8th. Well, go and do some business, get rid of some of these players, get them out, go and get some new ones in, and we might, just might, actually have a go. The fixtures that have come out today, I don't know if all of you guys have seen the fixture list. Maybe we should have a little look at the fixtures. Let's get rid of him. Maybe we'll go and have a little look at the fixture list for you guys that haven't seen it today. The new Adidas kit. Should we have a quick look at that? Look at the state of it. I'm not feeling it, man. I really ain't. I can't lie. I'm really not feeling that kit. I'll still buy it. It looks better on the players than it does just hanging up. But I'm really, really not feeling that. Let's have a little look further down. And here we go. Here he is. Look, here he is. Do you know what? This is mad, right? Because he's still got long hair in this bit, or longer hair. That's how long ago these pictures were taken. That's how long the kit's been done behind the scenes. It's been pretty mad, really, isn't it? But let's have a look at the fixtures real quick. And this is moving mad. What is it doing? Come on, load. There we go. We've got Fulham away, first game of the season. There we go. We'll have a little quick dip through this for the ones that didn't see the stream early this morning. That is our fixture list. So that's up on the screen. You can obviously see that. And we start off at Fulham. Let's read out some of your comments. The new kit looks a bit like marble cheese. Bro, do you know what? Evening to you, buddy. Do you know what? The marketing from Adidas, you just got to laugh. Oh, it was inspired by the marble halls. All right, mate. Yeah, I'm supposed to believe that, am I? Fucking turn it in. They're really trying to make it sound like great. It really wasn't. It's just a white kit with a load of red paint over it. But we have got a really tough start to the start of this season. The first 2 games, I'd say we'd probably win. Then we've got Liverpool away. Well, we never win there. If we get a draw, as a result. Sheffield United, okay. Man City away. Leicester, then Man United away. That is a tough, tough start, man. The one thing I will say is that there isn't going to be any fans in these games. So maybe that will help. You know, we've seen some cracking games since football come back, not just in the Premier League, but in Europa and in the Champions League as well. And maybe that's down to the fact that there's less pressure on the players. Obviously, it's still pressure, but you haven't got a load of angry fans screaming and shouting at you non-stop. So maybe it will help us out playing them back-to-back games against some decent teams there as well. I mean, even Sheffield United is going to be a tough game, isn't it? Aston Villa, yes, I know it's at home. They beat us a few weeks back, didn't they? Away, Leeds away. You know, Fulham, they're going to be up for it. It's their first game in the new league again. And then obviously, you know, we've then got West Ham after that. West Ham's not going to be an easy game. You know, there's no real easy games in the Premier League anyway, is there? But I do think that it's going to be a really tough start, which is why I'm kind of hoping that we do go and get Thomas Partey. Like I said, anyone who's joined late, my guys told me Gabriel's done. It's a done deal. He's an Arsenal player. If he's lying to me, I'm never speaking to him again. But he did tell me it was done. So there we go. And let's read some of your comments out. The month of October might be 0 points, says Javi. Yeah, it actually genuinely could be. Real talk. If these players don't fancy it, then it will be, won't it? Ah, yes. See, here we go. This is something I was speaking about earlier in a group chat. Unai Emery gets a lot of stick by our fans. Oh, it was boring, horrible football. There you go. We've got our Arsenal back. We've got our Arsenal back. Beautiful football. 5-1. Lovely 25 passes, flicks, back heels the lot. Same with Leicester. Yeah, if you go back to the Leicester game at home under Emery, with Mesut Ozil doing a little flick and the crowd going, oh, then he scooped it up on Aubameyang. We played some sick football. But yeah, Fulham away. We've got our Arsenal back. Have we really? Propaganda machine. The club is so indecisive. It's not even funny anymore. Rob is mad. We have Gabriel. Well, from what I've been told, yeah. I'm not saying who's told me, but yeah, it's the same person who told me about Pepe and Tierney well early. So we shall see. Lee, the away kit's not a big deal. It's all about winning trophies. Exactly. Do you know what? I've seen so many people crying about the actual kit. And it's like, why are you crying? If you don't like it, don't buy it. I don't particularly like it. I'm still going to buy it because it might grow on me. So I don't know, man. I didn't particularly like the home kit this season. I don't like a circled neck. I like a V-neck. Yeah, but I still bought it. And when I got it, I was glad I bought it because it actually is all right, the home kit this season. I'm not too disappointed with it at all now I've got it. So it might be the same with that. Looking at it on a picture, I'm like, really? But when I get it, it might look all right. But anyway, happy Thursday. Don't forget, tomorrow is Europa League final. And me and Chiggy Chig will be doing a live watch along for that. Do smash the likes up. There's over 1,000 people watching the stream right now. And only 261 likes. Let's get that up to 400 real quick, and we'll go for another, 6.5 minutes. We'll do up to 30 minutes. If we don't challenge for a title or win the Europa, bin him. Well, listen, big clubs have to act in big ways. We've seen that Juventus has sacked Maurizio Sarri for winning the title, because that's the bare minimum. What is our goal for next season? Can somebody at the club tell us? Are they going to come out? Are they going to come out and say, this is what we've set the target for Mikel? I would say be excited. Is he going to come out and tell us? Is he going to sit down and say the same jargon and crap that he told us last year? Probably not, because he's probably not really caring. He probably don't even know that the fixtures have come out today. Do you know what I mean? Because that's how it is. That's how these people roll. They don't really care, do they? But I don't know. We'll see what happens. How is Aubameyang supposed to lead without knowing the process? Well, listen, that's a very good question. But when the process, my friend, El Hadji Doug, is led by this guy and his dad, do you trust that? Real talk, do you trust that process? Because it was only 2 years ago we were trusting Don Raúl, and that was part of the process. Nobody knows the process, not even Arteta. I think Arteta's got an idea of what he wants to do. Obviously, he has. He's obviously laid that out to the club. And obviously, he wants to get us challenging. Real talk, we ain't getting top 4 this season. This season coming. Yeah, I genuinely don't think we'll get top 4. That's just my opinion. I think that Liverpool and Man City are miles better than us already. That's without the 2 signings that Man City, and thanks for your donation as well, Dougie, appreciate that. That's without the 2 signings Man City have bought. They've obviously bought Ferran Torres and they've bought Nathan Ake. So they're already better. They're already better than they were this season. We've got Willian, yes, cool. Liverpool are going to get Thiago Alcantara by the looks of it. Chelsea have just gone on a madness, which I predicted, by the way, back in April. In fact, it was before then. It was March. I said they'd spend big. So our target's going to be top 6, like Georgie says. It's going to be top 6, sadly. And my guy, Mahil, I'm not going to try and pronounce your surname, mate, because I don't want to get it wrong. But my boy, Mahil, it don't take time if you do what's required. Yeah, Chelsea went from 10th to 1st. Case closed. Yeah, why can't we go from 8th to 1st? Don't care about jerseys. I want new signings first, says Dipsan. Tell him again, baby. Tell him again. Who do you want to be captain? My guy. Tierney, baby. Tierney. That's the captain. I watched that podcast he done there. I watched the podcast. It was an hour and a half long. That boy was close to retirement, man. It was mad. Yeah, it was mad. He had something wrong with him and he nearly retired from football. Crazy. And he was playing with injections, like couldn't get out of bed, but then he had 2 injections to get him out of bed and then playing football. Unbelievable what he put himself through at Celtic, man. Yeah, and we're lucky that he's still as good as he is. Yeah, because he very nearly came out of football. All day long he's captain material. The guy is 23 years old and he's already won 13 trophies. So, yeah, man, for me, that's the winner. But there we go. Watch your Twitch. The link's in the description, Dominic. Lee Gunner 82. The link's there. The link for Flick. Go and get on Flick. Over 500 of you will join that in a week. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. Here she is. Look, did I say you could come in the chat? Why are you not in the basement? She ran off and left me, lads. That's the wife that ran away and left me. But no, real talk. Download Flick. The link is in the description for that. Over 500 of you have followed me on that app inside a week. We have now got a Bluetooth GIF in there, which actually is like a pixel. It's like a cheer emoji, it's called. And it actually moves. It's sick. So go and get on the app. Use it. It's in the emotes in the bottom right-hand corner of the chats. Go and check that out. Spam the chats with them. There's polls on there. We run quizzes. When we get another 490 odd followers, they will be doing a giveaway to one lucky person for a football shirt of their choice. Don't have to be an Arsenal fan. Anyone can join it and straight in. She is on a beer shop. She's a good wifey, isn't she? Well done, babes. I've trained you well. Let's do 3 more comments and then we're getting out of it. Would you take Bellerin as the assistant kit modeler? No, because I don't even think he's that nice looking, mate, if I'm honest. Not that I go for that, but, you know, each their own. And good luck to them. But, no, I wouldn't. We have a Charlton fan in the building. You don't see many of them in my live streams. You're welcome, buddy. Evening to you. If someone told you that you ain't in Spain but a remote studio apartment in Barnet, how could you prove them wrong right this second? Bro, just look at my Instagram, mate. Yeah, just look at my Instagram. Bro, I've seen so many stories, yeah, floating around on Twitter. It is hilarious. Yeah. Lee lives in Spain, but he's not doing YouTube full time. He's got a bar job. All right, mate. Okay. Definitely got a bar job. That's hilarious. Let's do a few more. Can you unblock my friend? No. Because I very quickly sussed out what you were doing. You put it in about 4 times. You spam my chat again, you're gone. Same as this guy. time out. Let's do one more comment and I'm going. We'll leave it on that. Tesco's! Yes, baby. I'm getting myself out of it. I will be back again at 9 o'clock tonight. Batter the likes. Share the stream. Subscribe. Download Flicks the Stick app. Every one of you that's been on it has enjoyed it so far, so thank you very much. I do appreciate it. I'm about 50th on the week on the Predictor League on there. Oh, also, don't forget as well, join my Fantasy Premier League. I'll stick the link in the description. I'll do that in a minute. But yeah, do follow me on that. There is cash prizes. But anyway, listen, I will be back at 9 o'clock with an upload, not a live stream. Have a wonderful evening.